So props to LNG for taking us to a game 1 advantage.
I just want to say, Chenlun, though, I'm real sorry, buddy. This is a horrible matchup for the Aatrox. Every time you try and land a Darkened Blade, well, Kallista's jumped away from it. Whenever you try to land an Infernal Chains, Kallista's hopped out of the chains. It's just not fun, ever.
Dagda, you said it so well. Game 2, the Shy, finally. 6 weeks later, you can hear in your ear, he's binding someone. We look at the Pokeball Cup, we stand back, and we say, welcome to Summoner's Rift here. The Shy on Callista top, and IG here with a game disadvantage. Now, let's talk about Callista top, because Dagda, when this was first seen, I did the research all the way back. We got Halo Blades up there, and you talk about the potential here for him to dominate lane.
So the idea here for the Shy is, especially when you opt towards the Halo Blades, is you start to attack a few of these creeps, get your Ren Spears in towards them, and then jump aggressively onto Chenlun. 3 quick auto attacks, rend the creeps that you have, so then you've got that reset onto your end. You've already hit the slow and a bunch of damage onto Chenlun, and you can continue this aggressive style forward. Aatrox, as well, as we talked about, sucks at trying to lock down this Callista, which makes it even easier for the Shy to play that aggressive style.
Also, I want to tell you that if no one knows this already, of course, when you use your Q, use the Pierce through a minion that's about to die, those Ren stacks follow and hit whoever it hits behind. So the secret to trading here as the Callista is hit that back line, Q through it as well, and then trade in the Aatrox while you have a Rend available on another minion, so you get the reset because of the minion kill. If that was hard to track, I do apologize, but the Shy is going to be zoning out here with the Halo Blades. He just has to dodge the Q, and there you go. There's the first look there with the Ren trade, as we're going to see how much attention XX provides to this top lane.
And I love that the Shy is opted for the Cull here as well, so giving him a little bit of lifesteal, yeah, that's good, but definitely getting that gold injection the Shy wants, because at the beginning he's just looking to farm up, but the Shy is pushing this wave incredibly fast. This is the problem with this Callista top, is that because you're rending the creeps to get the damage onto Chenlun, you do leave yourself exposed for ganks. So I want to see XX make his way up here, but he's already cleared this top side jungle, so may just opt to go bot side instead.
Surprised to see XX with Halo Blades on Rek'Sai. The Rek'Sais we've only pretty much seen the Conqueror, but Redemption hit early. I had gripes with this yesterday. We saw yesterday, I can't remember the matchup, I think it was, maybe it was Suning, where the Zoe mid in Angel picked up a Redemption, and SOFM got first blood off of it. And Redemption at level 3 for a Zoe, I mean, that's another silly point. Come on. As we're looking towards topside again to re-establish our ground. IG has a massive wave up here, especially the Shy. Chenlun, as you said, he's in a bit of a nightmare.
This is not fun for Chenlun, and unfortunately with the way Lei on his paths as well, the Shy knows that he's safe to go for this. Doesn't have vision on where XX is, but XX has gone towards the bottom side. He should be trying to help out Chenlun.
You know what the worst part is? We're going to get home, we're going to play some League of Legends, and we're going to get Callista top, Callista top, Callista top.
Yeah, for me.
And then, yeah, well, sir, I'm going to be honest, we're not going to be as good as this at all. Chenlun struggling to move up to this wave. Half a turret plate already gone here. The Shy stands near turret.
I'll make a deal with you instead. I'll take the Callista support, and then we can try and make it
work
instead.
Yeah.
You know, that'll be fine. But no, I still think this is definitely a very potent lane for the Shy. But the problem is that XX, we aren't seeing him try and have an influence on the map as early as he did with this Elise, and especially when you're on this Rek'Sai pick, you should be going for it, doubling down on the fact that you've got this Halo Blades. You're trying to burst out members very quickly. That's exactly why you take this Halo Blades, to burst down low health members like this Callista for the Shy.
And Luryan spots him out, but XX knows he's there as well. That's the bonus of the lens while you're burrowed, so just going to be backing away now, while Luryan is actually pathing towards the top side, but hovering mid at the same time.
So this is where Leon is going to live right now. He's going to move in, he's going to try and steal away a few camps, but what he's trying to do is path between the Shy and Rookie to help both these lanes.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, no.
Dear Lord. He doesn't have the Halo Blaze, but the flash is gone. The Pierce does not connect. There you go. The potency of the matchup. Luryan is here as well. But XX with the response. This could be bad for Luryan.
Oh, he finds it, though.
Sonic Wave Safeguard out. XX looking for the engage. He has flash available, but doesn't want to use it. The Shy steps a bit too far forward. Has to burn his own flash. Now for the Callista. Almost turned sour. Has to burn his flash, though, which is big.
Which is great for Chenlun, because if he was getting chased down with the slows from the Rend, but hang on a second, Chenlun. watch out for Leon here, but still we can see as well, Duan, how effective he can be in getting out onto this map early because you don't have to worry about Puff and Southwind.
Big Krug to Luyan through a Sonic Wave, and Shenlong now has the respect that he's here while we have a mid 1v1 off to the river.
The
Rookie
cleanse
is in so much trouble here. Maple with the passive W damage, flashes on in, saved by the bottom lane, while meanwhile top, Kalista first blood. What the heck did we miss? Shenlong now very happy.
Get him, Duan! Get him! Go on, you can do this. I've seen Rakans win this.
No, okay, well he's out now. If Duan follows this, I think he could die.
Leon is going to back off, but this is where, okay, Maple now winning out again in this mid lane matchup. Unfortunately, tried to time the flash to get over the Scatter of the Weak, but couldn't quite do it. So not going to pick up the kill, but controlling the wave once again. And on this top side, with how low they were, this feels like it's going to be the Shy TP'd into his death again. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, he TP'd before, but Duan with the roam, you mentioned it in Champions, like the ability to really get across the map.
And it's because you don't have to worry about Puff and Southwind, right? They can't go aggressive in that bottom lane. And Light is free to farm underneath his turret without too much worries of an aggressive dive because Puff doesn't have the damage to try and take down Light by himself with Southwind. So now, Duan helping out topside. You had the TP come in from the Shy straight off the bat and to his death. So that's actually Shenlong. Only has 16 CS, but at least he's getting the farming experience.
At least he got a kill for a bit of that gold as well. I will say, though, this doesn't end with one gang. From what I know about this top lane, the Shy continues pushing, he continues in the side lane, and with the Sanguine Blade, he doesn't stop, right? You need so much attention to stop this Kalista from actually just winning through pushing.
And he often opts towards the lethality first rather than going for the boots. When we look at an AD carry, you want to try and get those boots so then you got the further leap and the longer jump and more damage, and it's all great and dandy, but not when you're in this stall because you're all lane focused. You're trying to just get as much of that flat armor pen as early as possible.
To support that as well, notice that there is no points in his Sentinel because you do not get the passive from your kin, what do we call it? The kin?
Yeah.
The
Blackbeard person.
Oathsworn. Because you have no one Oathsworn. Now, you normally tether the jungler as well. We'll see when the Shy comes into Rage of Luyan, but it doesn't look like he's actually tethered anyone yet. We heard it at the start of the game.
I wonder if it's Rookie.
Maybe.
So remember what we talked about. So Rookie's the only person that's actually going to struggle to get away.
Who is it?
Oh.
I guess the Chinese castles were asking the same thing.
Okay,
it is actually Luyan, but because no Sentinel, you don't get that chain. You know, the ethereal chain.
I'm impressed that we managed to, like, that was great timing.
That was, by the way, we have no communication with the Chinese production crew, so thank you so much. That was just, wow. As I guess we get our answer as Duan is going to get one himself. Good true shot barrage from Puff. Duan is now low.
Can look to try and at least get those quills to heal himself back up, though. Once he doesn't get popped too quickly by Puff, still needs to be relatively safe here. You can see already starting to heal his way up.
Ooh, Arcane shift forward. Never mind.
Yeah, they want to clear this wave for Light. He wants to try and get underneath the tower. Southwind, though, being a nuisance here and keeping the rest of the bottom lane of LNG at bay, so they can't push as effectively as they want.
I mean, this is why we go into the conversation of Jackie-Love Balan versus Puff and Southwind now in 2020. Puff and Southwind are finding their groove here in this bottom lane, and it does look like a Jackie-Love Balan style bottom lane. Like the Ezreal winning out in CS here down in this lane. Now, of course, that's because Duan roamed up and we saw the Aphelios left on an island for a little bit, but still having a good time here with the trading.
And that's because, I mean, look, Puff and Southwind have been playing together for years at this stage. They started on Red Wolf Gaming back in spring 2017, so these guys know each other's playstyles in and out. They know how everyone's going to react in every situation. So they don't even have to talk. They'll be on the same page.
I mean, Puff and Southwind, yeah, that 2017 LSPL Summer promo. We look across the map, though, bringing you back into Summoner's Rift. IG do have a 1k gold lead. They have traded Dragon for Herald. Oh, no. Herald to the Shy is going to be Shenlong's nightmare.
And exactly how he won out in the last series as well. This was what they did for IG, was all their focus into the Shy, and it worked out wonderfully for them. And there hasn't been these follow-up ganks that you talked about hysterics from XX trying to push down the Shy. So now they can take the Shy with all this gold injection he's just got. 6 more CS until that code pops as well. This could be a massive back for this Kalista. Go towards bottom lane and try and get some good work
This
there.
is why it's so annoying it doesn't stop. Sonic Wave connects. They're actually going for the dive. We need to look topless. Meanwhile, there's going to be a trouble bubble here. The 1 versus 1 through the mid lane becomes interesting. Unleashed Power is available. Rookie doesn't have enough orbs. Now launches it into Maple. Good dodge away, but Maple's passive takes him down. The dive did stop in the top lane. Leyan, believe, went in. No summoners was burnt. Chenlon does have flash though while getting pushed under this turret.
The Shy has 1 CS left, which is why you know he's going to stick around for this next minion wave. But because he's poked out Chenlon, they could actually try and take this top lane turret. Leyan is here. The IG know that XX is on that bottom side because he showed to try and help taking the turret plates. So this will be a tier 2 in the top side going down for IG, although Juwan has roamed up to try and dissuade
But
that.
props to Maple from that play. Taking a one-on-one versus Rookie again. This time he wins out, gets his first kill of the game, and turret plating. Maple is having one hell of a series.
The problem here, though, is that 2 kills are over towards LNG, but there's a 1,500 gold lead for IG at the moment. And that is all through the Shy, it's through the Cull, it's through the turret plates, and the 50 CS lead that the Shy has managed to pick up for himself. Sanguine Blade now completed only makes this even more obnoxious to deal with.
So, of course, we'll continue watching the top side. The rest of the map seems to be a bit fickle for IG, back and forth. Plus now that kill favors the matchup here for Maple. As with that Sanguine Blade and Berserker Greaves, plus Longsword. A lot more damage now available. Pings are going down there saying, where is the Shy? But he's just going to return to that same lane. He doesn't really move. He doesn't really interact with the rest of IG.
Well, that's the thing, especially when you got Sanguine Blade, you can't. You need to be by yourself in the lane, 1v1 against the top side to get the stats that you want out of that item. So the Shy has already told the rest of the game that I will only go against Chenlon. And the Shy is happy with that. Chenlon is struggling right now, and it's only getting worse because of Berserker's Greaves make it easier for the Shy to get away from any of the lockdown Chenlon has. And it means as well that he can chase him down so much more effectively.
And also, because people don't see this item much, don't forget Sanguine Blade works even if your jungler's there. It's only about the enemies that come through. Above 1 and you lose the lethality and the lifesteal. Chenlon is stuck around for way too long. He's going to use the World Ender. And the world ending for no one at the moment. The Shy getting forced out. It's going to see XX here on the end of this ward's life. Just backs away.
LNG, just like Vici when we last saw this Kalista, are struggling to deal with it now. This gold lead is very quickly ramping up, and a lot of it is on the Shy. And unfortunately, LNG aren't in a position now to really respond to this. I think IG, though, need to start swapping the Shy around, because at this stage, pushing in this aggressively is only going to net a lot more problems, where maybe you can get the shutdown with XX.
Turret plating as well, right? Like,
yeah.
if it came through a little bit earlier, when Puff and Southwind went up to the top side of the map, we might have seen the Shy look to push 5 bits of turret plating, or 4 at the moment, in this bottom lane. But not the case.
So there is an opportunity when the dragon spawns in. Oh, hang on.
Unleashed Power. Flash away, though. Flash responded to, and Rookie's dead again. He is not having a good series.
No, this Syndra pick hasn't worked out for him. Maple, with the support of XX, has done a great job to shut this lane down. Now the Shy is actually TPing, and I don't agree with this. I would have preferred the Shy to stay in this top lane. I was about to say with the dragon spawning in a minute, that's the opportunity for the Shy to maybe put some pressure on this inhibitor turret in the top lane.
Now, Light a bit too far forward. The Brom ulti lays down. The Glacial Fish is good to slow, but now Leyan is in trouble. Maple is fed yet again. We look towards the bottom lane. Exhaust comes through onto Puff, but Light and Dwan survive. Maple now here. Puff gonna die, and yes! He does stick around in time. Maple has a flash. This Zoe mobile as anything. They run, they dive. They want to kill Southwind too. And yep, that's a mistake from XX, but still, LNG net win as... Oh, he's still in here. Maple's going to be spotted out. No flash until he has his own. Yes, he does. Excuse me. There is a flash, but no ulti for Rookie is what I meant to say. As, oh, this game's gotten very silly, very fast. Maple almost dies there. Cleanses away versus 3. Dwan now in trouble as well. Scout of the Week is available. Not going to be used.
But the Shy is getting the mid lane turret.
Yep.
The whole time this is going on, the Shy, after teleporting to the mid lane, got the turret plating, got the kill onto that tower. Now, IG do lose bottom lane, but I'll take a bot tier 1 for a mid tier 1 any day, especially when it's building up this split pushing shot.
Well, let's watch that chain of events again, though, shall we?
Do we have to?
We do.
We're going to see LNG setting this up. I like the play again. I'm talking about Maple getting out of lane. This is exactly what we wanted to see from this guy. Fortunately, though, it goes a bit AWOL when XX goes too deep. LNG then stick around to try and see if they can pick off Rookie, and that's where the play starts to go a bit, well, berserk. Now we're looking towards what is going to be the Dragon still on the bottom side of the map, but the Shy is having company here from Duan.
Remember, it's about spacing here, but now with 2 people here, the Sanguine Blade rendered a little bit useless, but he has the Cutlass. So the Shy is still massively fed. 720 gold taken off turret plating. All 5 in the top lane, and he got 2 mid.
Crazy mental lifesteal as well for the Shy. So even if that Sanguine
mid.
Blade isn't quite up to par, even just the raw Vamp Scepters that are in that build make it really tough for the likes of LNG to take him down. He's 0-1-0, but do not let that fool you as to how far ahead the Shy is. If you even compare it to the other 80 carries that are there, he's half an item essentially above the likes of Light and Puff right now.
That's why I like that the bottom lane moves up. The duo lane, negating that effect is at least good. Blade of the Wrong King picked up though, so I'm going to hold my words for now.
Full item ahead of the 80 carries on both sides.
And I mean, look, Chenlun, people are going, this Aatrox, but it's like, what can you do here? You're set up to fail and absorb the pressure, while the rest of their map is actually succeeding.
And this is the thing, this isn't Chenlun, this is a horrific matchup. That's why we stated at the very beginning that you're going to have a good time, and Chenlun, especially when you're against the Shy who loves to bully, you're going to be able to do
Sorry, that eye was just not popping. That was... okay. But you're right, sorry to interrupt you there, Dag. That was just outraged.
Oh, you're good. It's kind of me beating a dead horse at this stage with the way that the Shy is going, and unfortunately,
I'm doing it as well.
When LNG aren't really in a position, this is just bullying now. Leave Chenlun alone.
It's
He's
not
only
even
a
the Shy
Baba.
anymore. Where is this Callista, by the way? Let's look on the minimap. Oh, she's coming out of base. Okay, another dagger. So from this point, just coming back, while Chenlun survives the bullying attempt, not gonna have time, am I?
I'm not certain. I would like to think IG are going to back away because there's nothing to fight over, but you never know because it's IG. Still, though, yeah, I think with the play being forced back on the bottom side, Chenlun still keeping control of this tower. Well, LNG are holding on to these outer turrets, but I want to see... Oh, my God, the Shy...
11.4 CS a minute.
That is 3,600 gold above his lane opponent, right?
That is correct.
That's a lot of gold.
And XX has just walked into him. No one else there for now. The ultimate use. That means he's isolated. Sanguine Blade returns. And goodbye immediately to XX.
They do manage to crack the mid lane turret though as LNG. So maybe, just maybe LNG can use this map pressure to push in, get some vision, and still fight in this 4v4. That's where LNG are their most strong. But the Shy doesn't care.
Trouble Bubble going to land there. You know, the chances of G2 Fnatic watching this before their finals is high. A quick shout out there for watching the LPL. But if any of them watch this and say, you know what's a good idea, especially G2, would say, we should play Callista top in our finals. That is today.
You say that as if G2 haven't been practicing that for weeks after they saw the Shy play it the first time around.
Well, another reminder again, I said this in game 1, but Callista top was started by the Shy, undoubtedly. He's the one who brought it into KR Challenger. He's the one who started experimenting with it as well. Yeah, I think the final later would be quite hilarious in LEC. I believe the LCS final is later as well. Imagine, let's go!
I'm laughing
Callista top everywhere.
I'm laughing at the Shy because, like, you look at the champions that he's been known for, and he just seems to keep adding in more champions over and over that you've got to worry about for this guy. There was Vlad, there was Riven, there was Nidalee from way back in the day as well. Now there's Callista. I mean, how many champions do you have to try and look at the Shy and go, we can't give him this and this and this?
You just gave me a throwback with the Nidalee top, right? Do you remember Triforce Nidalee top?
Yeah, I was only talking to Lyric about this actually before his first series. It was like, that was a definite old school.
I tell you what.
Let's talk about Seraph. That's who it was.
Yeah. Let's have a heartwarming moment together. This game has shown us a lot of different metas. You know, that's when I cry and say, thank you, League of Legends. Now, caught on out. That was a good kick flash, but you're just dead. No one else really on the same page as Liam.
Well, Liam was trying to walk down Nostalgia Lane with us and show us the origins of the insect kick, but unfortunately it was the wrong time to do it, and LNG punish him for it now. IG being forced back, losing the vision fight, although Dwan, you need help here.
Unleash Power is not going to get the range there on Dwan, so he's just going to back away.
So these picks are really important for LNG because now they can start to encroach in vision, force back the lane so the Shy can't as aggressively push in. And maybe then they can look to pick off the likes of Rookie or Puff with Maple on this Zoe underneath towers. You've got Light who's starting to stack up those items. And I love that Light is opting, instead of going for the likes of the Essence Reaver that we usually see, going for the Infinity Edge and Ruinous Hurricane. Because it just means you hit this spike much harder off of 3 items because you've gone this full crit style build.
Yeah, we've seen it in our last series as well from WE's Jomon, who, another congratulations to them. They have secured their chance at playoffs against OMG tomorrow. We still don't have our top 8 teams here in the LPL, but to reconfirm, IG are secured in top 2. This is about securing first. As the Shy's the one trying to do that this game around. Gold lead extends here. IG about 2k in the lead. The Shy has been flame horizonting all game over Chenlun. He's still sitting on that Zeal as the rest of IG are fighting around mid. Maple getting pretty accurate, and there you go again. Nice trouble bubble. Dwan's popped the ulti over the wall. The flash is there. 2 people, but Dwan's going to die. Scat of the week yet again. Great as the poke from Rookie actually just saves. The Shy's TPing in.
But that was 5 people from LNG losing in the 4-person scenario against IG. So, yes, the Shy is here, but it's to confirm this Dragon and maybe more.
Again. Oh my god, the Shy doesn't even need a Sanguine Blade passive. He's got a rapid fire cannon. And even though Maple gets the trade on the Southwind, they're going to start this Dragon up.
And look how quick that attack speed is. This is going to rip through these objectives across the board. And now Maple still needs to be careful.
Puff's starting to do a bit of damage as well with the Triforce Ezreal, and the Muramana almost complete. LNG lose another Dragon, and IG have set themselves up. Oh, you get an Ocean Soul as Kalista top. Are you joking? That is the best RNG roll I've ever seen. What the heck? How lucky is the Shy?
Well, he got his Kalista, so I say it's a pretty good lucky day for the Shy. Now you're starting to see, okay, LNG aren't able to keep control of these side waves as much as they would like. The Shy is getting turrets. He's starting to put himself into a really strong position. And the TP coming in from the Shy was a little bit wonky, but if he does just want to group with the rest of the team here, they can very quickly work their way through this Baron. And although they'll lose some of the passives that are coming through from the likes of the Sanguine Blade because they're going to be grouped up as 5, the Shy is so far down ahead, it doesn't matter right now. If he groups, they're still incredibly strong.
I mean, yeah, those 3 items we mentioned before. Just note as well that IG have just completely covered Baron with vision at this point. They've cleared away the majority. Deep control ward to TP to if you're Chenlun. And Chenlun, who is still 1-0. He hasn't died yet. For this lane, that's very impressive.
And it is a case of, look, he's going to fall behind in the experience and the gold, but still, as you said, to not have died, it's incredible for this Rookie because we've seen what the Shy can do. He takes over this side lane, but how big the Shy is will make it a bit tough for him right now, especially with the rapid fire cannon. It can make it a little bit easier for him to get those Ren stacks into the Aatrox and then try and chase him down in these longer lanes that we find ourselves in.
Look at where LNG are. The Shy is actually paying so much respect here with the lack of vision in that bottom side jungle, waiting for the Aatrox to push in, while LNG have other plans.
And this is why we talked about LNG getting this control being so important, because the Shy has to play respectfully then, or can find himself picked off. So even though the rest of IG are situated up towards this Baron, they don't really have the quickest Baron taking, and especially they need to be careful if they end up going into this pit. Well, Maple can start to take pop shots at them, and with nobody particularly tanky on IG, that could spell disaster for them.
They're still sticking around as well. XX and Chenlun have been here for a long time. The Shy's backing away though. So this is one of the rare times we see the Shy actually pay a lot of respect.
Uh-oh. Rookie's got a lot of spears.
Setting up, great scout of the week. Into Light, he was feeling it, but wasn't able to walk forward to get the ulti. Close call here for LNG, but they survived. That's important.
Now you can see Chenlun and XX moving over to try and support the rest of the endeavor of keeping Baron safe. But the Shy now grouped up with the team. This is where LNG are trying to now find a 5 versus 5 fight, but I'm not convinced that they're going to win it with just how big the Shy is, and with the 4k gold lead IG managed to secure.
Massive poke that's coming through from Puff, but poke that can be responded from Abel. Rookie though, oh my lord! He was not spotted out, there was no vision there. You talk about the Baron, but Rookie just deleted XX. He's still here as well. Maple over the wall, now going to spot Southwind. Rookie getting zoned away, but the Baron's just gone. And suddenly, Dwan's dead as well. Almost. He doesn't die, but he almost does.
Nice battle dance to escape away there, but still IG. This is where what we were talking about. The Shy is happy to come in group because of how strong he is. He can rip through that Baron in the help with Leian. And Rookie finally finds the pick that this Syndra is meant to find.
XX going to be up in 2 seconds. IG pretty adamant on breaking the base here, but Maple in a flanking angle to get that trouble bubble. Doesn't hit the Shy, kiting around as Puff is the one who takes it in the end. Now Inhibitor exposed. IG want that too.
They'll be able to get us. The Shy is going to be here. He'll help take this down pretty handily, and they can now back away. And with this mid lane going to be pushing in their favor, the other 4 members of IG can take their pick more than likely towards this bottom side, start pushing in there, leave the Shy to split push on the top side with his teleport coming up.
He's got a QSS, by the way. The back was actually completed by Rookie and Southwind, I believe, coming back as well. Okay. Well, talk about Ocean Soul being a bit OP for the Shy. We're 2 dragons away from that becoming a reality. Next Ocean Soul, or next Ocean Dragon, excuse me, going to be secured by IG at this pace. A 6,000 gold in the lead for IG in game 2. Rookie, good dodge. There's Maple still on the mark here with his trouble bubbles. Even his paddle stars, unleash power. Syndra trying to outplay. He'll burn.
I like that we were looking at 2 different carries. You saw Maple nearly going down. I looked at Light getting half of his health taken off him because of a Q rend from his Kalista. The Shy is a force to be reckoned with right now.
And now he's just walking through mid. Chenlong going to go for the engage. He flashes on top. The ultimate from Aphelios lands. The Shy going to be engaged on here. Remember, he's the most fed member. He's exhausted up. But LNG still takes so long to kill him, and they can't even do it. They're walking towards IG, and IG say, no, that's game. Because Leian says so as well. On top of Light, this Lee Sin doesn't want to get Season 10 today. And that'll be all she wrote. IG now poised to strike here and make it a game 3.
They will force us on to a game number 3. The Shy keeps his record going with this Kalista.
Undefeated, that's right. In this game, he was uncontested, it feels like, as well. Thumbs up from Maple. He's 6-0. He doesn't want to ruin that KDA. Second Nexus turret. Like I said, a game 3. IG want to secure first place. They're still in the running here. They're going to go for the dive. And I guess just IG things in the end.